Okay? If ever elected, I will be the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Philippines, and at the same time, as I said, I will not appoint Secretary of National Defense. Siyempre, ako muna maging Secretary of National Defense, malalaman ko ngayon ang sentiments and clamor ng buong military. If there is any injustice, absolutely, I will obliterate any form of injustice in the military.
You're entertaining the possibility, Brother Eddie, of a presidential but federal form of government, right? And you said you wanted to do that through a CONCON.
I will not impose my personal will. I will respect the collective wisdom of the Filipino people to be represented by, I would say, delegates sa Constitutional Convention. Ang akin lang masasabing sigurado, Pia, magkakaroon ng election sa Constitutional Convention absolutely fair.
When will you call for elections for CONCON delegates?
Well, within our term now, most probably
within the first year.
Pwedeng isa ba yan sa 2013 para makatipid ng gastos, ano? Ang punto namin, we respect the collective wisdom of the Filipino people. If the Filipino people desire really to effectuate some changes, amendments, or improvements in the Constitution, gagawin natin yon. Kasi new politics ang inaalok ng Bangon Pilipinas. Isang klaseng pamahalaan, punong-puno ng katapatan, transparency, at isang klaseng pamahalaan na hindi pa nararanasan sa kasaysayan.
Okay, kasama rin po natin sila, of course, Professor Yasay, the running mate of Brother Eddie Villanueva of Bangon Pilipinas, and the other senatorial candidates. Mr. Yasay, let's begin with you. You were at this 25th Feast of the Tabernacles of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ on February 15. And, well, pinaka-highlight yung ginawa niyo po doon Nag-apologize po kayo kay ERAP, kay former President Estrada, whom you said, and I quote, you offended while you were still head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, when you were, quote-unquote, asked to do what you had to do to carry out my duties. What exactly did you testify about him against? Sir, can you refresh your memory very briefly lang po?
Well, I testified and exposed the penalties of the President, the corruption and abuse of authority when I was chairman of the SEC, particularly
what specific acts, sir?
The biggest stock market scandal involving PW Securities. You know, and he tried to cover up the investigation of his friend, Dante Tan, which the SEC was undertaking. And I told him, I cannot do that, Mr. President, because I cannot violate the law, even if you're ordering me to violate the law. So I stood up, nanindigan ako for truth and justice against corruption and against abuse of authority.
So what exactly, sir? Yeah.
On this basis, I felt very strongly that even as he was ousted as a result of my original move, testifying and exposing his penalties, I also hurt the individual. As a Christian, as a fellow creature, child of God or children of God, I felt it was my duty on the basis of my Christian beliefs that I owed him an apology for hurting his feelings.
Okay.
Not because of what I said, because I continue to stand firm.
So you apologized to him for hurting his feelings, but you weren't taking back what you had testified about back in 2001.
Excuse me?
You weren't taking back what you had said in 2001.
Never did. And I made that clear in my statement.
Okay. But why apologize to ERAP in front of in front of the Kingdom of Jesus?
That was the only time that I really had the chance to do so. I had waited for more than 10 years. I had,
in fact, hindi niyo pa siya nakakasama?
Hindi ko siya nakita. Para bang I tried to reach out to him, and hindi ko siya only on that time, a very fateful day, Valentine's Day, February 14, in an atmosphere where the church was talking about love and reconciliation. And I thought I was touched by the Holy Spirit in saying, hey, come on. You wanted very much to say I'm sorry to this guy, do it now.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I did it.
So it wasn't like you were trying to score bogey points
or anything, never.
Magandang occasion
No, if I could only explain the circumstances under which I made the apology.
So you have about 20 seconds.
Alam nyo, nakita ko kasama ko si Jinggoy sa aeroplano, going to Davao, at hindi kami nag-uusap. Ako nasa aisle seat, siya sa window seat, and he was deliberately trying to avoid me, and I said, wow. Medyo wala naman kaming pinag-awayan ni Jinggoy, pero hindi ako kinakausap. Pagpunta ko doon sa Davao, nakikita ko si ERAP, wala rin naman gustong makikipag-usap sa akin dahil medyo takot silang antagonize. Baka kausapin magagalit sa I said, well, this is the opportunity that I should make my apology. Not for any bogey points, but I wanted to release the burden that I was carrying.
So okay na kayo ni ERAP at ni Jinggoy?
Palagay ko dahil we shook hands and the President accepted my apology and
Yeah.
soon after that, nilapitan din ako ni Jinggoy at we also niyakap niya rin ako.
Okay. There's a side issue here also, Mr. Yasan. Why go to Pastor Kibuloy if your standard bearer has his own flock?
Why go to Mr.
Why go to Pastor Kibuloy if your standard bearer has his own flock?
Well, we were invited to go there. This was, I went there not because of any political considerations. I went there because the party was invited and Brother Eddie could not be there. And being a very faithful soldier, I told Brother Eddie, okay, if you want me there, I'll go there. And that was the reason I was there. It was not planned at all.
All right. When we come back, more questions for Brother Eddie Villanueva, Perfecto Yasay, and the senatorial candidates of Bangon Pilipinas. The third in the Strictly Politics Weekly Debate series. Will be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back. I'm John Veros. This is the third installment of the Strictly Politics Meeting the Avante series. Our guest tonight, Brother Eddie Villanueva and his party mates. Let's go to the senatorial candidate, Dr. Zafrula Alonso. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you for being here. You were formerly the spokesperson of the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. Sir, is that correct?
I'd like to correct it. I did some participation during when I was still with the MILF. I was with the Mahardika, the official organ of the Moro Islamic Liberation Front,
Okay.
but not the spokesman.
All right. But so you were the editor-in-chief or a writer?
No,
there,
I was
or?
just a contributing writer.
Okay. Siguro madalas kayong ma-interview kaya napagkamalan tuloy.
Yeah.
Okay. The Arroyo government right now, Dr. Alonso, is trying its best to ink a peace agreement, no, with the MILF. Should they just allow the next administration to do that? Or dapat bang ihabol ngayon?
Yeah. You see, kami sa Mindanao, as a Bangsamoro representative, it is our dream to put a dot in this problem ng Bangsamoro and at magkaroon ng kapayapaan sa Mindanao. You see, Mindanao is the food basket of the country. It is its resources is one of the richest in the country. Pag patuloy ang giyera nito, ay hindi natin magagamit ang mga resources nito at lalong lulugmok ang ating bayan. We need Mindanao because of its natural resources. And I believe that with Bangon Pilipinas and my participation in this coming Senate, I can help bring peace in this country. My brother is involved in the peace panel, and we have been involved in this peace negotiation for a long, long time.
Yes.
I myself was involved in Muslim-Christian unity in our region, and I believe with me in the Senate, I can greatly contribute in bringing peace in this country.
So would you prefer that the Arroyo administration try and seal the deal now before it bows out, or should that be left to the next administration?
Well, if you ask me, my personal opinion, yes. Pero kung hindi niya magagawa, then let the next administration do it. And I believe with the administration of Villanueva, Yasay government, matatapos na ito. And that's what.
Okay. So kung iba po yung manalo, baka hindi po matapos yung problema. Ganun
You see,
po,
the problem in Mindanao has something to do with moral ascendancy. Hindi lang po problema ng we need a righteous government para kapapaniwala ang daming government. Under Yasay, under